At exactly 6 a.m. local time on March 31st, 2026, employees across 5 countries received a single, brief email. It had no manager's name attached. It was signed simply, Oracle Leadership. The message? Today is your last day. Before the workday even started, affected staff were completely locked out. Internal systems went blank, and team Slack channels went totally dark. By sunrise, between 20,000 and 30,000 people were gone. In a matter of minutes, Oracle erased roughly 18% of its entire global workforce. The sheer speed of the lockout has led to intense speculation on forums like Blind and Reddit. Affected workers are describing a process so clinical and automated that many believe they were the subjects of the industry's first mass layoff, orchestrated end-to-end by AI. Usually, when a company sheds nearly a fifth of its staff overnight, the math is obvious. They are running out of money, and bankruptcy is knocking at the door. This chart shows Oracle wasn't failing. Net income practically doubled, surging 95% to over $6 billion, and their remaining performance obligations, guaranteed future revenue, exploded by 433%, hitting $523 billion. They had record profits and a $500 billion safety net. Yet they executed the largest mass firing in their 48-year history. Something massive and completely hidden from the top-line numbers forced their hand. To find the fracture, you have to look past the paper profits and examine the actual cash in the bank. In corporate finance, immediate survival is dictated by free cash flow, the actual liquid money a company generates after accounting for its expenses. This line graph tracks Oracle's free cash flow. In a single quarter, that line plummeted straight down, hitting negative $10 billion. That deficit came from a sudden $50 billion capital expenditure plan. Oracle decided to build massive physical AI data centers to handle contracts for clients like OpenAI and NVIDIA. It cost $15 billion more than they originally told Wall Street. To pay for this concrete and copper, Oracle took on $58 billion in new debt in just 2 months. The spending was so aggressive that multiple U.S. banks actually pulled back from financing the projects. Oracle was a software giant severely over-leveraged on a hardware gamble. They were rapidly running out of the liquid cash needed to keep the lights on and the servers building. With traditional lenders getting cold feet, executives had to find cash internally. They needed an extreme, immediate injection of liquidity. This animated scale reveals the brutal mathematics of their solution. Liquidating 30,000 employees instantly freed up an estimated $8 to $10 billion in annual cash flow, offsetting the massive debt on the other side of the ledger. Internally, leadership rationalized these cuts using their own product. The argument across the executive suite was simple. With new AI efficiencies, what used to take 10 engineers can now be done with 5. They executed this maneuver with zero trust. In the weeks leading up to the cut, Oracle quietly installed monitoring software on company devices, logging all activity to ensure employees couldn't copy files before handing in their hardware. These 30,000 people weren't fired because they were bad at their jobs. They were liquidated as a financial asset. Their salaries were simply converted directly into the cash required to keep the massive AI server farms under construction. The human cost was immediate and deeply mechanical. Employees on maternity and medical leave received the exact same automated termination emails. U.S. workers saw their severance taxed at 30%, while international staff received strictly calculated formulaic payouts. But this isn't an isolated incident. Oracle simply executed the extreme version of the 2026 AI-era layoff playbook. Look at this radar chart comparing Meta, Amazon, and Pinterest. Across the board, you see highly profitable tech giants expanding their margins while intentionally reducing their headcounts. They are all using AI efficiencies to justify operating with leaner teams. AI has transitioned into a structural justification for aggressive, permanent cost-cutting. It allows executives to decouple workforce size from company performance, thinning the ranks even as revenues hit record highs. The tech industry is currently pouring $156 billion into AI infrastructure. To fund that expansion, they are deliberately hollowing out the exact human workforce that engineered this technological boom in the first place. Tech professionals are having their careers terminated to free up the exact capital needed to build machines designed to replace even more tech workers. By 2026, the link between a company's financial success and the security of its employees has effectively severed. Even with a $500 billion backlog, The people who built the technology are now secondary to the infrastructure that hosts it.